In today's episode,
I'm strapped in. I climb you the cold. Madness. I can snap it any moment.
Hey, yo. What's good, gang? It's your favorite driver, Dark Kent X. Please say the X. And I'm back with a week 4 wrap up. Auto parts delivery vlog. So look, real quick, let's jump into the math of it all. I calculated my total miles driven all week long. It was a 4-day week, but I got all 4 days. I'm roughly putting 150 miles a day on my car. That's including my commute back and forth, from the warehouse to my house. Understand that's what you're getting into. And in a 5-day week, 750 miles. Now, to my understanding, I do have one of the more expansive routes at this warehouse, so that's not the norm for everyone. So in the 4 weeks, I've put a little over 3,000 miles on my car. Just in a month's time. That may not be worth it to a lot of people, and what I'm averaging is, a little over a buck per mile. So, you got to take into account that as an independent contractor, however, there are no taxes coming out, there's no insurance coming out, all of that is on your own. Also, I just had my routine maintenance done on the car, and as I've stated before in previous vlogs, this is a relatively new car. It had around 16,000 miles on it when I first started this. It was just sitting out in my driveway. So my maintenance is actually, for the most part, still covered. I came out of pocket $60. So didn't hurt me. And with the vehicle being a hybrid, gas doesn't really hurt me. I'm spending about $60 a week on that 750 miles that I'm doing. My results may not be your own, but that's a baseline to go by. All in all, another great week. The couple that offered me the job working with them as a service writer, they're still on my case about it. Every time I go to make a drop, which sometimes can be 4 times in one day, or a drop or pickup, they let me hear it, especially the husband. But it's all in jest. More interesting, I've been training a new driver to become a part of my LLC. And it's somebody that I'm very familiar with. He actually worked for me at my restaurant for a couple years. Great guy, recently graduated. Congrats again, David. I actually took him out on route with me earlier in the week for training. He did phenomenal as expected. Again, he's a really bright and great guy. Love working with the young man. He took to it like a fish to water. Like it's easy work. But that wasn't the interesting part. The interesting part was me finding out that within the warehouse that I'm picking up parts from, there are multiple companies that the individual independent contractors are assigned to or aligned with, I guess I should say. And the company that I've aligned my LLC with doesn't allow for master contracts. Allegedly. Stick a pin in there. We're coming back to it. I brought him in. I trained him for a half a day, and he was ready to go. So I wanted to make sure that he would, be prepared to do it. So basically a ride along / training. Afterwards, I spoke to the managers of the warehouse about, landing him his own contract. Because let's rewind a little. Just the previous week, I had been offered another route that is closer to my home. However, I declined to take my area because it pays less than the current area that I'm delivering to. But in talking with my guy, that's the area that he preferred. So again, now having trained him and speaking to, I'm like, yo, remember that the route that you guys offer me? I got someone that could fill it. brought my guy out like, look, yo, he's already trained by me. He's ready to go. He's a good dude. I vouch for him. We have a previous co-working history. I'm thinking it's gonna be a go. Apparently not, because the warehouse manager spoke with the area manager and got back to me that the contract didn't allow for master contracts. Basically, me having a driver under me, which didn't make a lot of sense to me because I recall on my first day being told that as an LLC, if I'm gonna be out sometime, I am responsible for having my own backup driver. That was a dud. I trained my guy up and now I don't have a contract to offer him. I can't get a contract to offer him, or so we thought. Speaking with some other people in the warehouse, that this is when I find out about the multiple companies working within the warehouse. Some of the other companies allowed it. The guy that I had been talking to was working with another company, which I didn't realize at the time. Once they put me on, spoke with him, spoke with a few others as well about landing a second contract that I could then put my guy into under my LLC because he doesn't have his own. On my day off yesterday, on a Saturday, I get a text message asking if my driver could come and fill in on a route at the other warehouse. The warehouse that I was trying to put him in originally. I think I left that part out. That route that I was offered to take the place of the one I'm currently doing, it was at the other warehouse that would allow me to be closer to home, the one that I turned down. So I get this text message on Saturday asking if my driver could take a route out of the other warehouse.
Say what?
I was just told that I couldn't do that. Like literally, the same person that relayed the message to me from the area manager is now the same one that texts me saying, well, asking if I could do exactly what I just asked them to be able to do. I'm confused. I won't even lie. I have no idea what's going on because I got some feedback that something about me being able to be paid more than 6 days a week would raise a flag that creates all of these issues. Because again, my guy was coming under my LLC, so the funds would go into my account and I'm responsible for distributing it to whomever is working for me. So obviously it would be more than 6 days if I'm working and he's also working a separate route. But now the text is asking if I can do exactly what you just told me I couldn't do. While I'm very confused, I'm not gonna prohibit or stop or impede my guy from this opportunity. After we had been disappointed, a couple days had passed, I reached out to him yesterday as soon as hey yo, are you available to do XYZ? It's back on. Difference is, as of right now, it's just temporary. Now he was already gonna fill in for me later this week on Thursday, but now he'll be filling in at the other warehouse as well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, filling in for me on Thursday. So he has almost a complete week now. Again, it's doing exactly what I was just told I couldn't do after asking for it. I don't know, y'all. I'm still learning. Y'all learning it with me, but that's crazy to me. I don't want to continue to beat that dead horse, but so I do have my guy work now, even though it's just currently for the week. I'm still exploring other opportunities and trying to make something shake to get him something a little more less temporary. Y'all stay tuned for that. It's still going great. I'm having no issues. I've had a lot of new customers added this week as well, so a lot more stops, but it is what it is, man. I'm rocking and rolling, moving and grooving. That's all I got, man. So stay tuned. Make sure you thumb it up. If you deem the content worthy, go ahead and subscribe so you can follow the journey. I don't know. I get people asking me questions all the time. I'm trying to put it all here to centralize the info for everyone. So with that being said, till next time, if it ain't dope, it ain't me. And it shouldn't be you either. DVO gang. Peace, y'all.